Hey everybody, it's Marshall Mike here. It's going to be my Gotham Season 2, Episode 6 review and rundown. A whole lot of stuff to run down, especially because of the end. Oh my gosh, there's so many things to run down. Spoiler alert, if you have not seen the episode, it is amazing. You have to go watch, especially the end. Go watch right now. Don't even watch this video. Just go watch that episode and then come back. It's amazing. It's just the most best thing. So anyway, yeah, there's a whole lot of stuff to talk about, so let's get started. Okay, so there's a whole lot of stuff to run down. I'm going to try to get through this as quickly as possible just because, you know, how fast, like, there was a lot of stuff this episode, so I'm not trying to ramble on and just keep running the same things down. So I'm going to try to get through this as, quick as possible, so let's get started with the cat, the Firefly, and the future commish. So what's going on here in this story is that this is the end of the big Firefly arc. It was a 2-episode arc. Kind of felt like a two-parter to me, but I guess it kind of was, but like without officially saying it's a two-parter. But it was really good. I like the end of the Firefly arc for now. Maybe we'll see her again. I don't know. Probably not, but whatever. I liked it. It was really good, especially for this episode. Like, I feel like it was the greatest thing ever. So let's talk about it. So, of course, Bridget can't leave Gotham because obviously she doesn't have any money. So Selina ends up taking her on a robbery at this like lady auction, I guess, because I don't know what it's really called. There's a name for it, but I don't know what it's called. So there's a name for that. I don't know what it's called. And the name for that crime or whatever, but I don't know what it was called. I don't know. Well, whatever it was, I don't remember the name of it, but they end up going to that place and they end up robbing up the place. They end up taking everything. They just be like taking over. I don't even know. They just take it over and they just get all the money. She has her flamethrower out, just trying to flame up the place. I don't even know. And it's craziness and it's awesome. I love it so much. But yeah, it was really fun. I really liked the idea of them robbing the place. Like Selina this episode was like really lethal, and like so was Bridget, so they would cry. Anyway, getting the money, Bridget gets kidnapped and is taken. Now before we get moved on anymore, to find out where Selina was hiding, they have to actually interview or interrogate, whatever you want to call it. They have to interrogate Ivy. I'm glad that Claire Foley is back. Now, one of the things that Gotham has been lacking in season 1 and now in season 2 is Ivy. Ivy is the one character that we've lacked so much, and I feel like that if we're gonna bring on a low-level character like Firefly, then Ivy at least has to have a 2-episode arc. I feel like Ivy is like this character that's so weird. We don't know much about her character in Gotham. And Claire Foley is a great actress, so I'd like to see, or at least a good actress. We have never really seen that much of her, so I can't really determine how great of an actress she really is. I know she's good, and I know she's capable, but I don't know what her strengths can go to. Like Cameron Beacon-Dole, we got her almost every single episode, so we know that she's amazing. But Claire Foley, we haven't had enough of, and I want to see more of her. So I feel like they should put more Ivy, but whatever. And so anyway, I was glad to have Claire Foley back. And of course, Gordon ends up making this promise to Selina. I will help Bridget. She ends up being taken, like I said, by her brothers. They take her money, throw firecrackers against her, like almost on her. Craziness. So I feel like they're the worst people ever, and I feel like they had what, like Bullock said, they had what was coming to them. Because Bridget ended up coming, killing them, and frying them like taquitos, and just like, it was crazy. I definitely like the insanity. I think Bridget has gone a little bit mental, and I like the character. I really like the actress, the character, the writing for the character. I like really everything about Firefly this season. It was really great to see her, see the actress play Bridget, because Bridget was such a good character, and I hope we get to see more of her later on. But anyway, I'll talk about that at the end of this video. But anyway, yeah, so she ends up leaving, and of course, after that, she ends up going back to the lady auction or whatever. I still can't remember the name for it, but she ends up going back, and she ends up burning the place up, and she ends up burning herself up, but the suit that she made fused to her skin, and it made her fireproof. And I will talk about more afterwards, but I'm not going to spoil it, but even though it's a spoiler video. I don't know. But anyway, I'm just going to talk about it later. So anyway, on to the next story. Penguin and Calivan. Oh my gosh, I'm so dumb today. Penguin and Galavan and Bruce and Silver, we're going to talk all about them, so let's talk about it. So basically what's going on with this is that Butch, of course, his fake hand. Drew Powell, who plays Butch, actually tweeted out a photo of his hand, like of his fake cut off hand, and says, you know, I don't remember what he said exactly, but he tweeted that photo. I was excited to see what's going on for that, and they come up with the idea to put a mallet where his hand used to be. I don't know, it actually looks pretty cool. I don't know. Like, I think it's really fun to have that. I feel like this episode was so violent, especially last week's episode as well. Like, there's been so many crazy things being cut out and cut off, like an eye, there was Butch's hand, the arm in the last week's episode, the flashback. There's so many things that have been cut off this season. It's actually pretty gross. But anyway, so Butch got his replaced with a mallet. I don't know, I actually kind of like it. I think it really, like, suits him, and I think it's pretty cool looking, so, I don't know, whatever you want to say about it. But, anyway, he ends up, working in with Galavan, of course. Galavan ends up finding out about his, trying to move in on the territory, or whatever, and is sneaking around. He learns about it. Tigress ends up doing some stuff, but he ends up escaping and goes back to Penguin. Penguin learns about where his mom is, and Penguin's gonna go after her probably in the next episode. But meanwhile, while that is happening, Bruce goes up with Alfred in the Batman Junior training. You get a little bit of that. Obviously, this is leading up to Silver. I dig it. I dig their relationship. I think it's probably one of the best relationships Gotham's had right now. They end up having this dinner, and Galavan and Tigress are just weaving in this relationship. It's all them. They're behind this 100%, weaving in Silver and Bruce to make them total lovebirds so that Bruce will come crashing down and that he can get revenge against the Wayne family. That's what this whole thing is about. I don't know how exactly it's gonna hurt Bruce in the end, but it's gonna do it in a way where it helps the case of what's going on. So it's gonna be really fun. I cannot wait for that as well. So let's see. But anyway, I definitely think that if Bruce is gonna be, like, so love-struck against Silver, and Silver is gonna be just, like, wanna hang out and all that stuff, I definitely think that they should be a full-blown relationship. I want them to go on dates, maybe, like, if they're not gonna do, like, multiple dates, at least one date, so that we can get them, like, in a big relationship, so when Bruce does come crashing down, it, like, breaks his heart completely. I want to see that. I want to see that story, because it would just make for a more compelling story. It makes me happy if that happens. So obviously that's just one prediction, or maybe not a prediction, but, like, a want for the show. So it's gonna be really exciting to see if that happens. I think I've talked about a little bit more about Galavan. I think I've covered it all the way. Alright, so let's move on to another story. Okay, so fun fact here, when I paused the video and I turned it off for the jump cut edit, fun thing, my mom just came and she got the stuff for the my Halloween costume. So yeah, but anyway, that's a fun little update. I'll talk about that at the end of this video. But anyway, yeah, so on to the next story, Riddler and Kringle, oh my gosh, this gave me life. Like, I was literally dying. Like, well, that's a weird combination. It's giving me life, yet I'm dying. I don't know. But anyway, this was stunning. This whole scene, visually perfect. Don't even, like, if you complain about Gotham, Season 2, if you complain about Jerome's death, I don't even care about Jerome. I don't even care about Jerome. This is the Riddler's day. This is the Riddler's time. Because Corey Michael Smith, you are amazing. Oh my gosh, like the actress who plays Kringle, I think her name's Chelsea, I don't know. But you are amazing. Like everything in the scene, killed me. Like, I don't even know. Like, I feel like this episode, especially with Cameron Biegandova, Corey Michael Smith, the actress who plays Kringle, everybody in this episode, A+ performance. Like, I'm not just saying that. I think this episode, truly every actor, even Claire Foley, even Miranda Brockren, even though they weren't in this episode as much, gave 100% in their performance, 100% in their acting, 100% all the way, and I felt like it showed. I felt like it was really great, so I loved it. I think this, especially the scene, so Riddler ends up choking out Miss Kringle by accident. He reveals about killing Doherty. She flips out, obviously, he's a murderer, and he accidentally chokes her to death, and she dies. I called this. I actually predicted that this would happen. I actually told my mom, like, I don't know, maybe before Season 2, or, like, during Season 2, I don't remember when, but I actually told her, Riddler, like, Ed's gonna accidentally choke her, because she watches the show too. So I actually told her, Ed's either gonna accidentally kill her, or she's gonna die, and Ed's gonna get all crazy train. My prediction came true. So obviously he accidentally kills her. It's, oh my gosh, like, it's amazing. I love this scene. I love everything about this. I think it's great. I love it. I can't wait to see what goes on with the story. I think Corey Michael Smith did an amazing job on this. So let's give a round of applause for him. That was kind of weird, but oh well. It was kind of random. But anyway, I love this story. I cannot wait to see what is going to go on with that. I cannot talk today. Anyway, on to the next story, the final story, and it's big. Okay, so end credit scene reveals Indian Hill. What? So this was actually pretty much one of my favorite moments of the episode, because we got Indian Hill. I'm talking probably super fast, I'm sorry guys. But we got Indian Hill, and apparently there's some Easter eggs in here. I didn't really see them, but some people were talking about them. Someone even mentioned that there's like a Bane Easter egg or something. I didn't see that, but if I haven't found anything yet about Easter eggs, but if I find like a video, or if I find like something online about Easter eggs, I'll mention the Easter eggs in my next Monkey Updates video. But basically, Bridget gets wheeled in to Indian Hill, which is being run by Wayne Enterprises, of course. We know that already. It's probably connected to what happened in Wellsine, maybe, in the first season. I don't know yet. But they wheel her in. There's a bunch of people with like some kind of chambers or something. I don't even know. She gets wheeled into Indian Hill, and as you guys remember, it was referenced in season 1 as a toxic waste dump, and that Fish said it was useless. That is the land that Penguin told Maroney to give to Falcone. That is the land that Falcone owned, because remember, he retired. So if he retired, Fish is gone, and Maroney is dead, then who owns it now? So it's probably just Wayne Enterprises just took it, or either that, or they just had it all along and Falcone didn't really care about it. I don't know, but I love it. I think it's amazing. I cannot wait to see what goes on with Indian Hill. It's probably going to be a big plot point for this season, hopefully. They're already setting up a lot of things. They set up Indian Hill, Azrael. They set up a whole bunch of other stuff this season, so I really am appreciating what they're doing. How they're writing this season is incredible. I cannot wait to see more of that. Other than that, that's all I gotta say for this episode. Comment down below what you guys thought of it. Overall, this was probably the best episode of the season so far, just because of the A+ performances. Cameron Beekendova slayed that last scene with Leslie Tompkins and the gun. Slayed the, emotion with Gordon, slayed. Corey Michael Smith, slayed with Kringle. Just, Michelle, I think her name is Michelle, who plays Bridget, slayed this episode. Everybody just did their best. A++. Miranda Brockren, Claire Foley, Michael Chiklis. Everybody slayed this episode. So I have to say A+++++ for that. So comment down below what you guys thought of the episode, and what you guys think of Indian Hill. Is it going to be a big thing? Are you excited for it? I'm super excited. Next week is going to be a little bit of war stuff. I'm not going to be live tweeting for next week, because I'm going to be live tweeting for Supergirl next week, but then I'll continue for Gotham the next week after that. I'll talk all about that in my Monkey Updates video. Update, let me grab this real quick. See this? For my Halloween costume. I am excited. So, I will talk all about my Halloween costume and my vlogs for Halloween in my next Monkey Updates video. That's actually tomorrow, by the way. What else are we going to talk about? Updates. You guys can go watch my Supergirl video. It's up in the links up above, and some other stuff is up there as well. Tonight is The Flash. I will be live tweeting for that as well. There are links down there on my Twitter, my Instagram, my Vine, and my vlog channel. Don't forget to follow and subscribe to those. Other than that, like and share this video. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.